just anyone to hold. Don't you leave me. Why don't you kiss her? Why don't you tell her?
Tommy2.net.
Your one stop for pop.
Hey, what's up, man? It's Jesse.
Hey, man.
How you doing, Tommy?
Real good. Let's get this interview underway.
Okay.
To start things off, let's recap from the last night of your Jingle Jam tour with Greg Raposo and Stevie Brock scribbling marker all over your face.
Yeah.
Did you get any retaliation after that?
Oh, dude, did I ever? Well, I'm not sure if you saw the rest, but when Greg went on, I got up in my, actually Stevie wasn't there. He missed the flight, or the flight was canceled. So, his dancers got there though, and his dancers and I, we got in these baby outfits, and we jumped up on stage while I was performing, and we started dancing in these little baby outfits, and we had the back, open, and so we had like these adult-sized diapers on, and I think one of Greg's like biggest fears, he has like nightmares about it, is peanut butter. He can't stand peanut butter. So we dipped our whole hand, both hands, in peanut butter, and Skippy's peanut butter, and we smeared it all over his face.
Nice.
During his show, and he was flipping out. But it was a great comeback, because I'm trying to sing all serious to these girls, meanwhile I have marker all over my face.
It doesn't work, huh?
So we got him back.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Now, when you, Greg, and Stevie were touring, what'd you guys do to keep yourself busy between the venues?
Well, it depends on the weather, I guess. A lot of times, like out in Florida, we went down, and just last weekend we were in Miami, and we went swimming out in the ocean. It was nice, and we went into the pool, and we had a lot of downtime. We chilled. We go out to dinner a lot. We go out to dinner all the time.
Really?
And we rent movies, we order in, we play cards, we do a bunch of things.
So what's one of your favorite food stops on the road?
Well, that's a good question. I love steak. I love steak, and I'm like a meat and potato kind of guy. So we went, actually this past weekend, we went to Morton's Steakhouse.
Nice, good choice.
So we go to, yeah, it was nice. So we go to a lot of steakhouses, and if we go to fast food out in LA, there's a fast food place called El Pollo Loco.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, man.
The Crazy Chicken.
Great. I love it. So, yeah, food's a big thing. We love food.
Now I want to say that I really enjoy the music on your EP.
Thank you.
But I want to know, do you have any plans for a full album sometime soon?
Oh, definitely. I'm starting to finish it up, actually, as I speak. I'm pushing for the end of spring, early summer, for the release of my full album, yeah.
And fans will be able to get info about that on your website and stuff?
Oh, definitely, yeah. JamesJesseMac.com.
I've read a lot of good reports about your show out in California. Now, that was different because you had your full band and so on, and it sounded like it was a huge success. Is there any chance that you're going to tour with that band soon?
I'm hoping so, dude, because I love my bands. They are so good, and they know the music and the material so well. I would hate to... they're so good and they know everything, so I really want to hop on a tour with the full band, because I know we did a few gigs with them, but most of the Disney gigs I did were to track. But as of now, because I'm leaving to go to LA to start shooting my new show in like a month, so I'm not sure what we're going to be able to do. Maybe not a tour, but definitely, hopefully, a few more concerts. But definitely, I'm pushing for that, man, because my band is awesome.
And when you're out there on stage with your band and stuff, doing a show, do you do whatever just comes to mind, like as far as your moves?
Oh, definitely. There's a couple parts that I have choreographed, but for the most part, I just do what flows and what goes right, and whatever comes to the bones, I just do my thing. And the band as well. Nothing's really perfectly set. Dylan, my guitar player, he changes up the guitar solos on stage. He's got a great ear. And so does Alex, my drummer. He, changes up the beat every now and then, does something crazy. So it's all just, what you feel. You just go with the flow.
Which is why you're so much into having your live band with you, right? Because it's always going to be a different show.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
At your website, JesseMac.com, there's a video of you. Again, was that, nostalgic or what?
It was great. It kind of brought back, I guess, a little nostalgia, like you said. There was some memory going on. It kind of made me think about back in the day with Dream Street. It was a great song. I loved it. Bernie and Kevin, Cosgrove and Clark, who's the two writers of the song, wrote a great song, and the fans really liked it, and the band took it and just changed it up a little bit and made it a little bit funkier.
Yeah, they kind of gave it a modern edge.
Yeah. And, it works. It works well, and there's a great response to it. So
Now, for those people that haven't downloaded the video yet and are listening to this interview right now, why don't you just give them a little sample of what they're going to hear?
been all over the world, and all other girls don't compare to the sight that I see. Whoa, I just gotta get the girl, gonna make her mine, wanna get her close to me. I just gotta get the girl, gonna keep on trying till I get the girl for me,
Yeah, all right, man.
Cool.
Dude, that was awesome. Now, moving on to your new music.
Yeah.
Last week, your fans made Beautiful Soul one of the top 10 most requested
know they
songs
did.
on Radio Disney.
Yeah.
How you feel about that, man?
Oh man, I was freaking out. I got back. Listen, well, let me just tell the story. I got back from Miami yesterday, and I was all depressed because I'm coming home to this cold weather. There's a foot of snow coming tonight, and I was just in my bathing suit, trunks, and in my short sleeve shirt out in the beach. And I'm all depressed. I'm coming home to New York, and then my mom and my producers, my mom, Ginger, and Sherry, called me up, and they told me that the song hit number 5 on the Disney charts, and I flipped out. I could not believe it. Just yesterday, it seemed that it was number 30, and all of a sudden, bam, it's number 5. And it's all thanks to those great fans out there, because they've been doing an awesome job calling in, writing in, and, you know, I'm just so flattered, so appreciative of what they've been doing, because I can't believe it's number 5, dude. It's crazy.
Yeah, they just...
Oh, I know. It's crazy, I know.
Things are really picking up. A lot of fans are excited about seeing you on Summerland on the WB network.
Yeah, so am I.
Can you give us a little rundown of the show and tell us a little bit about the character that you play?
Yeah, definitely. The name of the character is Braden, B-R-A-D-I-N, Braden, and he's this kid who grows up on a soybean farm in Kansas. And right off the bat, in the first 10 minutes of the film, or the show rather, both the parents die. Both of my parents die in a tragic accident, unfortunately. And I move out to L.A. to live with my mom's sister, my aunt. And that role is played by Lori Loughlin, who you also would have seen as Aunt Becky in Full House. And basically the first show is the transition of being a farmer to an L.A. kid, learning how to surf, learning how to fit in, and all at the same time trying to deal with both of his parents' death. So the first episode is a little heavy. And you know the transition or the big move is a little rough. But you know eventually you'll see him start to get a little bit more comfortable and become essentially an LA kid. So.
And isn't this kind of something that's been in the making for a while? Like, you actually shot the pilot quite a long time ago, and it's finally picking up.
Yeah, actually, yeah, I shot the pilot almost a year ago, and after a lot of debating and a lot of contracts and a lot of that legal stuff that no one likes, WB decided to finally pick up 13 episodes, which is a half season, and I leave in March next month to go out and start shooting. Till August.
Do you know when we can expect to see it on TV?
Yeah, it'll start airing in June.
Really? Well, we'll be looking forward to that.
Yeah, man, me too.
Now, earlier, you mentioned when you're on tour you enjoy, like, watching movies and stuff like that. Are there any good movies you've seen lately?
Actually, you know what? I just saw Big Fish in the movie theater, and I loved it. I thought it was so cool. I think he's such a great director, Tim Burton, and I think, he's got that whole weird thing going on, and it was really cool. It made you really think, and I thought it was a great film, and I really enjoyed the crazy colors and the crazy characters. And
He's always got the crazy colors going.
Oh yeah, he does, and the crazy characters, all that stuff.
What about maybe like your favorite movie of all time?
Actually, I think my favorite movie, or at least one of my favorite movies of all time, is Ace Ventura: Pet Detective with Jim Carrey. One of the funniest movies ever. People love Adam Sandler. People love, what's his face? Meet the Parents.
Oh yeah, Ben Stiller.
Ben Stiller. I love Jim Carrey. I think he's one of the funniest actors ever to live. And I could watch that movie 15 times and not get bored. I know every line.
Yeah, I was just about to ask, are you like one of the guys that can sit there and watch the movie and just recite every line after line after line?
Oh yeah.
Any of your favorite lines come to mind?
Oh yeah. He pulls in, I remember